Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a fat minute since I did any sort of video on here, but today I'm going to a graduation, so let's do my makeup together. First, I'm going to be using the Skin Proud Sorbet Skin. It's like a little moisturizer sample. I'm almost out because I've been using it a lot. My skin is really dry. So I use quite a bit of it, especially around my nose. But yeah, I'm just gonna let that sit for a bit. What have you guys been up to? Let me know what's different, what's new, what's tea with you guys. I'm gonna put a little bit of lip balm on also because my lips have been super dry. And this one is just from Bath and Body Works, Vampire Blood. But yeah, the primer I'm gonna be using is the Oui Cherie, like their gripping primer. I like it. I just think it leaves your skin like red tinted afterwards. Don't know how really to describe it. Like, I guess it leaves a little bit of a film, if that makes sense. Like, you see how my skin just looks red now? That's like the only thing I don't like about it. But I will say that it does get the job done. So other than that, it's a really good primer. I think I'm gonna mix two different foundations today. One of them's a bit dark on me and one of them's too light. So that might like even them out. But we shall see. First, let's worry about these brows. I haven't been doing much as far as anything crazy concerning my brows. I've honestly just been using shadow. My go-to is from the Kylie Sorry. Okay, my SD card was trying to tell me I didn't have any storage, which is crazy because I've been deleting the stuff from on here. But I use this palette to do my eyebrows now. This shade down here. It's called Brown Eyed Babes. And honestly, I just fill them in. I mean, nothing special. I just follow the natural shape of my brows. And kind of just fill them in that way. Okay. It says that my SD card ran out of film, so I'm using this other SD card from a different camera. Hopefully it works just fine. But I have one brow done. It's not carved out, but it's filled in. So again, using that brown shade. And then when I get closer, I just kind of use whatever's left on the brush and then kind of flick it upwards. So just blend it in. To make it look kind of full in the front of it. They're gonna look messy now, and that's fine. They're gonna get cleaned up. So just don't even stress about it. The concealer I use to clean up my brows is the Teint Idole from Lancome in shade 250. I'll just put a little bit under my eyes. Honestly, just use that. If I have extra, I'll just kind of put it on top, but I mainly focus it under. Oh, and this brush is, I don't know. I've had it for a while, so the name rubbed off. This may be 2016 of me, but I do connect my brows underneath, like on the bridge of the nose. I connect them to make sure that they're like the same, because one ends up being higher than the other one, so I want them to be as even as possible. I drag it down a little bit, and like I said, with the leftovers, I kind of just clean up on top as much as possible. See, like, one is just always thicker than the other, and it's annoying. So at least whenever I do the line, like, you can easily spot where I fucked up at. Then I take a little powder puff, mine is all dirty, but I spray it with my setting spray and then just blend it in a bit, so it's not just like a harsh line. And then this is the e.l.f. Power Grip Dewy Setting Spray. I'll just tap that in. And also on the top as well. And that's it for brows. For eyes, I haven't been doing much, so I'm just going to go in with the same palette and throw some neutral shades on my eyelids. I'm going to take this shade, and this shade probably. Those three next to each other and just toss them on. Start with this one here. And then with another like fluffy brush, I'm gonna go in with that darker shade and just deepen it out a tad bit in the outer corner. And only blend in about halfway, so about here. Try to keep the outside as dark as possible. I will say if you're using this palette, always do your eyes first, then your face, because there's a lot of fallout. Like, good palette, but a lot of powder falls. Don't want to mess up your gaze. And then with that same brush from at first, you're going to use that lighter shade and just blend them together. And just make sure that there's no harsh lines. Then I'm going to take some loose pigments. This one is Beauty Creations My Little Pony Collection Magic With Me. And it's just like a little glittery, like loose shadow and a flat brush. This is the Morphe X Jeffree Star JS11. And just pick up a bit. I'm just going to put some on the lid. Like, can you tell the difference? I can't tell if you can tell. So if you can, just let me know in the comments. But these are my all-time favorite, like, loose glitter pigments. No primer necessary. And then I just leave the leftover in the cap and use it for like a highlighter or something to blend it all together. Fucking shit. I'm gonna have to have a eyeliner here. Hopefully one is. Okay, no, it's not. And I guess for now, that is it for the eyes because I cannot find my eyeliner. Oh, JK, it's here. I use this A2O Lab from Shop Miss A. I'm just going to do a quick little wing. Ouch. It's drying out on me a bit, but it gets the job done, I promise. There it goes. And then with that, I try to get my eyeliner as even as possible, when possible. Next is foundation. I just noticed my battery is dying quicker than before, but that's fine. The foundations I'm going to be mixing is the AOA Air Cream Foundation and the KB Beauty Foundation. This one's in medium 4 and this one is in shade L2. One is too light and one is just a little too dark. So just probably like one of those on each side. For this one should be enough, and then a couple pumps of this one on each side should be good on that. Just mix them in with a brush. Fine. Foundation has a little trouble coming out sometimes, but it's fine. We'll make it work. And I only put the tiniest bit of foundation on my forehead. I don't like a lot up there because that's where I like sweat the most. And then I'm just gonna go in with a beauty blender spritzed in my setting spray and just blend out those harsh edges. Next, I'm gonna contour a little bit with the e.l.f. Halo Glow contour. This one's more of like a grayish shade on me, so I like to use it before I bronze, especially on my nose. And my forehead. I like to use that a lot. And then some on my eyebrow. And my double chin. I've been putting some there recently, and it eats. And then I'm going to be using the AOA Studio F31 brush. Blend it out. And I'm doing exactly what I said I didn't want to do, which is get this shit in my hair. Again, with my beauty blender, I'm just going to blend it out so I don't have like a harsh on my forehead. Same with the cheek. Want it more rather than okay, and then for the jaw, I'm just gonna go all the way up and then down, all the way up and then create it more like a shadow, and then smudge. I don't know what was happening, but ooh, it wasn't what I wanted. And then for the nose, I'm going to blend it out with the AOA Studios E145 brush. And just kind of drag it downwards. And then up towards the eyebrow. And some here, sideways, sideways, and then down. And then to kind of like blend out that harsh line, I just tap it and tap it and tap it. Blends up that harsh line. And next I'm gonna go over it with the It Cosmetics All Over brush. It's a double-sided. And we're just gonna blend it out, make sure there's no harsh lines. Again, no product on it. Next, we're gonna do liquid blush, and I'm gonna be using the KB Beauty blush in Coqueta. It's like this little mauve blush. And I'm going to be blending it out with the Morphe JH08. This is their Jaclyn Hill collection. And just blend that in with that contour. Go right up under the eyes and up towards the temple. Don't forget, this is going to be more put together once I put on concealer. I know it looks crazy right now. Do the same to the other side. Finally, for concealer, I'm going to be using the Hourglass concealer in Silk. And just the tiniest bit here and here. I know it looks like a lot, but I promise to me it's not a lot. And I'm going to be going in with the Morphe 173 brush and just start blending this out. And just slightly bring it over the blush to kind of create that separation, but not too much where it covers it completely. Now after that, I'm going to go back in with the Beauty Blender again, but flip it around and use the side with the least product and just finish blending it in. Hey Google, what time is it?
4:27 p.m.
Right in time. I have to leave in about 20 minutes to try and beat traffic because the drive is about an hour away. And I want to make sure I get good seats, see my baby cousin graduate. And I got a couple more to go before there's like a break in between generations graduating. So I want to make sure I support each and every one of them if I can. And so far I've been doing so good. I've been able to make it to a few of my cousins' graduations. They know they can count on me. I'm going to go in with another beauty, what is this? Powder puff. And just blend in the powder and like set my under eyes. I love this powder, but I'm definitely almost out. I haven't used this in a while. This is the Revlon Photo Ready Candid powder. This is one of my all-time favorites. But again, I haven't used it in so long, so I'm like scraping the barrel, trying to get this like remainder out. Here we go. See if I can get the tweezers off. Just like sift her out and scrape the rest of this powder out. I guess for now that's a no. That's all I'm able to scrape out. Just so sad. This powder's so good. I think that just means I need to suck it up and either use a different one or buy a new one. I don't think I'm going to get anything else out of that. For powder contour, I'm going to be using the Benefit Hoola Bronzer and this like angled brush, and just I hit pan on this one too. That means I need a new one for sure. I always just put the tiniest bit of powder on as far as bronzer and blush because already I have so much on, I don't want to look crazy. For blush, I'm going to do something a little different because we use this mauvey purple color. Don't hate me. I'm going to use this one. Just a little bit. This is Butterfly from Benefit. One of my favorite blushes. Just the tiniest bit goes a long way. Like, I feel like it just mixes well with that mauvey purple. And it just goes so good on my skin tone. She eats. You can't tell me otherwise. Now for highlighter, this is the most important part. I'm going to be taking a bit of that loose shimmer shade that we put on the eyes on this like round fluffy brush. I'm going to put it on the inner corner. And a little bit under the brow bone. Then, the highlight brush, I'm going to take some of it and put it down the bridge of my nose. Oof. She eats real bad. And then a little bit on the very tip. So I'm going to keep it well. Now, I don't highlight my cheekbones anymore, but I feel like I should just do it for today. Like, I don't normally do this anymore. Yes. Maturing is realizing that you need highlighter on the side of your face. Okay. These are Ioni lashes. I honestly couldn't tell you which ones, but I'm gonna pop them on real quick and be right back because honestly I'm taking too long and I need to get dressed already and quit procrastinating. Hey Google, what's the weather like in Deer Park?
Right now in Deer Park, Texas, it's 88 degrees and partly cloudy. Today, it'll be partly cloudy, with a forecasted high of 90 and a low of 76.
Hey Google, what will the weather be like at 7:30 p.m. in Deer Park?
The forecast in Deer Park, Texas today at 7 p.m. is 85 degrees and mostly sunny.
Morphe Sweet Tea. Clearly, I love this lip liner. That's why it's so low. And I don't have my sharpener here. So if I hurt myself, I hurt myself. But I'm just going to line my lips a little bit. Lips are lined. Don't worry, I had to touch up lip products in the car. And then I'm gonna put, I don't have like a light colored lipstick. So honestly, I'm just gonna use some of this Maybelline lip gloss in Silk. Just the tiniest bit. Yeah, it'll do, I guess. And that, I almost threw myself down. This is the finished makeup look. Thanks for watching.
Trust in me. I can't, you said